Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming at you with some more Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition, and it's another theory crafting video. And of course, we know that all important DLC coming out very soon for both Poland and Denmark. And in this video, we're going to be focusing on theory crafting the Polish civilization. What kind of units could we expect? What kind of underlying Civ bonuses? And also some unique card shipments as well. So I'm going to wrap all those three things up into a nice video for you. I'm going to be doing it for Poland and also for Denmark. So let's kick it off with Poland first and get right into the overview of the Civ and also the civilization bonuses. All right, let's do it. So let's have a look at the civilization overview for Poland. So a land-focused civilization renowned for its elite cavalry and versatile infantry with a nice strong economic foundation. So some of the Civ bonuses then could be that nobility strength. So cavalry units are stronger but more expensive to train. So you could have like the Hussar units. They could be a little bit like with the Maltese, where you have the sort of increased strength cavalry unit. You could have that, for example, with Poland, perhaps. The agricultural boom as well, so farms could maybe generate slightly faster than the normal standard European farms. And also the defensive fortifications as well. So you could have castles, or the sort of keeps that you have, or fortresses could be cheaper to build, and also have higher HP as well. So kind of maybe like a more late game turtle style Civ. Who knows? Just spitballing here. I have no idea what the Polish Civ is going to be like. I don't. Before you guys say, I do not know. Okay, let's move on to some unique units here. So I have 4 unique units that we could maybe add into the pool here for Poland. So the first one, of course, you guys are probably all going to be saying is the Winged Hussar, of course. So a huge elite heavy cavalry. I would probably say that you'd get access to this cavalry unit perhaps in the 3rd age, maybe the 4th age, who knows. Special ability, could have a special ability like some of the new units have, so could gain speed and damage boost when charging into combat. So similar to like Age of Empires 4, when you charge in, you get that sort of initial burst. You could potentially get that for the Winged Hussars. That would be really cool. Of course, it's going to be very good. It's going to be a heavy cavalry, maybe Lancer type cavalry unit, very good at taking down majority of infantry. Not so good perhaps against pikemen or other kind of cavalry units. And the historical significance of the unit, of course, is known for their psychological impact and decisive role in battles like the Siege of Vienna. There you go, a little bit of a nice little nugget of information there for you for the Winged Hussar. Okay, moving on to the second unit, and this was an interesting one. It's actually the Strelets. Now, not the Streltsy, which is the Russian equivalent, but the Strelets. So it could be something very, very similar to the Russian Strelet or Streltsy unit now that we see in Age of Empires 3. They renamed it to Streltsy because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, people in the comments section, but I think the actual Strelets or Strelets sort of pronunciation that we use is actually the Polish version of that gunpowder infantry. So the special ability for the Strelets here could be dealing bonus damage at closer range, but the reloading time could be slower. So that's quite similar to Hauser, where you had the Falani Archer. And depending on the range, they used to like attack faster the closer they were. Maybe this is the other way around. So the closer you are, the more damage you do, but the slower the reloading action is. Something like that could be an interesting mechanic. Of course, they're going to be good against heavy infantry, light cavalry, potentially, because I would imagine they're going to be some kind of skirmisher-style unit. And their historical significance, that I always like to mention, they represent Poland's shift to the musket-based warfare. So they're one of the main iconic gunpowder infantry units for Poland. Okay, on to the third unit. It's the Pancerni. Sounds kind of Italian, but it's a medium cavalry-based unit. And the idea of the Pancerni would be a raider-style cavalry unit. So the special ability being bonus damage against artillery and light infantry, perhaps. Very similar maybe to step riders from the Chinese. Could have some extra damage or bonus damage to villagers, perhaps. Who knows? Their role, they're a mobile and versatile complement to the Winged Hussars. So the Winged Hussars are a lot slower, really sort of mega elite heavy cavalry, whereas the Pancerni would be very different. So, and the historical significance of the Pancerni, whether they were armored cavalry used for mid-range engagements. So there we go, ladies and gents. We're learning as we're going through the video. And finally, the Polish Grenadier. So the Polish Grenadier, I don't know how this unit will be different to normal Grenadier units, but of course it's going to be a heavy ranged infantry. Now, there is a special ability here that I got down saying that the throwing of the grenades would have an area of effect, but I think already the standard Grenadiers do. So it's kind of difficult to say if we could have a Polish Grenadier unit, how could we make that potentially different? Could we throw multiple bombs or grenades at the same time? I'm not entirely sure. It's an interesting one, but I threw it out there, so hopefully you guys can try and theory craft with me. And of course, if there's anything major or iconic unit that I've missed out here, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. We're just getting that conversation going, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this just as much as I am going through this. Okay, let's move on to some of those unique technology then for the Polish civilization. So one of them could be something called the Deluge here, which is temporarily reduces the cost of all military units. And the historical context here would be that it reflects Poland's ability to rally during the Deluge, which is a crisis period in the 17th century. So this could be like a real surge. You could use this and it could maybe be for about, I don't know, maybe about 30 seconds or something, maybe a bit longer, where all of your cost of your military units are like halved or something. And you can maybe use this. It can maybe be something completely free, but it's got a timer on it. For example, it's got a cooldown of maybe 3 minutes or 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know. There's something, you click a button, boom, you get the Deluge ability and you can start training up infantry a lot quicker. Something like that could be quite interesting. Now, the elective monarchy could be one, which improves villager training time and reduces the cost of town centers. So I don't know how this would work this could be like a unique technology, for example, that you could get. Once again, that kind of boomy agricultural sense that I mentioned earlier could trickle in here with the elective monarchy. And finally, the Cossack allies. So allows the training of fast raiding Cossack cavalry units. So you could get this technology and it could be another type of cavalry unit to your roster, which would be quite interesting. Once again, some of these things could be like church technologies. Think about that, unique church technologies. These could be some of those. And now let's finally look at some card shipments. So we've got 4 different cards here that we could potentially use. So the first one is golden grain. It could be golden grain in the first age here. And this could ship 300 food and then permanently increase the farm work rate by 10%. So once again, you get that nice 300 food initially, and then later on in the game, you get that bonus for farm working as well. How good this is going to be, I can't say. Not 100% sure. I'd have to look at this and match this and sort of compare this to existing economic card shipments in the first age. I don't know how good it is. Sounds okay, but can't say for sure. So the description on this is reflecting Poland's status as a major grain producer. This card provides a long-term economic boost. There we go. A third age card could be the Winged Glory, and this is where we get 6 winged hussars as a shipment. And also it grants the cavalry charge ability as well that you can use for 10 seconds. There we go. So yes, you could definitely ship 6 winged hussars, and maybe it could give you that ability only if you ship the card. That could potentially be an option there. That's quite nice. A 4th age one could be Deluge, the Deluge reinforcements, in the 4th age. So this card reduces the cost and training time of all military units for 2 minutes. Sounds quite insignificant there. Maybe it could be like a permanent reduction across the board for all of your military units. That could be very good, especially for treaty style games. So once again, a nice late game card that you could get there. And finally, the I believe you pronounce this, it's the Slakta Estates in the 3rd age. So this card converts noble estates into economic hubs that generate resources passively. So it kind of mentions noble estates. Maybe we could actually have a unique building called like a noble estate or something. I don't know. And maybe if you get this card in the 3rd age, it then generates resources passively. I don't know. There's many things here. There's all of these sort of words being thrown out. I don't know whether or not some of this can work. Maybe it can, maybe it can't. I want to get you guys talking about it. So as always, let me know down in the comments below what you think about it. And that is pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell. I do have a couple of sort of fun facts about Poland. So one of them was that Poland was the largest land empire in Europe. So during the 16th and 17th century, Poland was part of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, one of the largest and most populous states in Europe. Its unique system of government, the nobles' democracy, allowed the nobility to elect kings, creating an early form of constitutional monarchy. There we go. And apparently, winged hussars were were battlefield legends. There you go. Their wings made of feathers were designed to create a whistling sound as they charged. Wowee, there we go. So guys, a couple of nice little fun facts for you there to finish off the video. And of course, let me know down in the comments below what you think about this. Does any of this that I've mentioned make sense? Do you think some of this will be added? What do you think about the Strelets as well? The Strelets, could there be a unit that's very similar to the Streltsy, which is now the Russian unit? It's now named the Streltsy. Could it be the Strelets for the Polish? Who knows? But anyway, guys, I'll leave that up to you to have a chat about in the comments below. And that is it, ladies and gents. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know, of course, what you think about this. Is there anything that I've missed? Anything major? Of course, let me know, and I'll catch you in the next video or the next stream, and I'll catch you guys later. And we're going to be doing Denmark as well in another video, so make sure to check that one out. Bye.